Okay, let me see where the clipping is. Turn on the crop region. There it is. Is it clipping? Yes, it is, because if I hover over here, it's going to say do not clip, which means it's currently clipping. Okay, it doesn't have the buffer around it because the annotation crop region is turned off. If you turn the annotation crop region on, you'll get the buffer zone. Just so happens in the floor plan that was already turned off. Again, that going back to our last lesson or two, that is a instance property, right? If you pick on the crop region, guess what? It has instance properties. Show the annotation crop region or not. Okay, you can turn it off. No annotation crop region. Turn it on. Allows you to add in that text buffer zone. Once again, it is clipping. Okay, and this is really what, if I can grip on this, there's too many things there at once. If I grab this guy, that's the other thing is the section marks do tend to do, oh, I keep grabbing the wrong object. They do get clipped, so there is sometimes when section marks, and this just happens to be right on top of the point I want. We'll talk about that funny section mark. I'm zooming out while I do this. So I'm using two fingers on my mouse right now because I'm wheeling out with my middle finger and I'm still holding that grip in with my regular mouse button. So this is really how you create sections and stuff, is you end up just kind of going in and taking a view or whatever it is and clipping it, zooming in, change the scale, and then turn the crop region off. There you have your little detail. You can click on here and say, you know what, I don't need to see that. Hide the element. Pick on this guy, pull it down. Pick on these guys, pull them in. Maybe turn the crop region back on again. Pick on here, make this a little bit smaller. Pull that guy in. Turn it back off again. If I say don't clip, boom, the crop region it's still there. If I turn it on, it's still here, but it's not clipping. So once again, on, off, clip, no clip. Okay, you can have it clipping with the actual visibility turned off. So just get used to the fact that it's on or off, clipped or no clipped. Okay, and you'll find that is very typical in just about any view. Okay, if you go to, floor plan, same thing. Okay, show me the crop region, move it in, looks like it's clipping. Okay, take the clipping off, it's just going to ignore it. See these little split buttons? If you do this, pick on here, hit the split button. Turning off the crop region of the view will remove all view breaks. If the crop region, okay, that's fine. It's not doing it. Not sure why that's not letting it, but you can split this, and then you can take this split. Let's go back to a regular floor plan here and try it. Turn it on, pick on here, hit the split button. There we go. And then once you split it, you can actually grab this middle piece, move it over, but you can see that you don't want to have the annotation crop region on when you do this guy. And that'll get rid of that extra text in there. So you can take this and physically move it once it's split by picking on here. And that actually doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't like that. I moved some stuff. So what do? You grab this guy and you pull it over to here and you join it up, and then it'll heal itself. Pick out. So kind of part of my lesson is that when you do get this split, Okay, it's not going to be perfect, especially when you have stuff, and you can clean this up because you can provide gaps and stuff inside of here. Oh, I see this has got a linked file too, so there's some copy monitoring going on in here. That's part of the problem. It's not clipping the link. But if you do accidentally split this, then all you do is grab that grip and pull it down to the other one, and it'll heal itself back again. And then I can just say, you know what, don't clip at all. It'll stop it from clipping. And then I can take this guy and pull this out. But sometimes you hit these little split buttons by mistake. So what I'd rather show you here is not so much as how to use those split buttons, but how to fix it when you do split it. Split it. It's not allowing me to do that. Then just stretch it and pull it back. So on and off, and clip and no clip with that boundary. And this becomes quite evident and important when you start a new project, because if you're starting a project that's really large and your crop region when you start is really small, like this guy inside of here. No, I don't know if that's the crop region. Oh, it's outside here. But if you start a project, for instance, and your crop region starts out, for whatever reason, there's nothing even in the project and it's really small like this, it'll be confusing because you'll start to draw levels and lines and all kinds of stuff. There'll be nothing in here and you'll keep going outside your crop region. So in the very beginning of a project, it's important that you take this crop region and make it big enough to draw whatever it is you're trying to draw. Right? In here, there's already something there. If we start a new project and say, new project, and then we go in and say, use a structural template file, the first thing we should do in here is turn on that crop region and, lay out some grid lines and see how big it is. Because if our project is going to be, big like out here, then we probably want to grab this right off the bat, so before you start to draw anything, what you really want to do is resize this to be